Hi, I'm Amy with Cincy Chic, and I'm here with Laura Lee Kavanaugh, and she is the owner and creator and brilliant mind behind Pink Purse Creative, and just did a blog on all of your awesome cards that will help fool everyone on my list that I actually had the time and creativity to make on my cards. Mm-hmm. So, and you're doing this for a lot of people and businesses.
Right.
And I love that you can be, you know, so personalized and have that handmade touch to it because it's not just some store-bought card. A lot of thought went into it.
And then, you know, it's locally made and made in the USA, which has been a big deal the past couple of years.
Yeah. Yep. So some of the things that we'll talk about here today are just some ideas to get the ball rolling, because I'm sure that people were reading the blog and thinking, okay, well, the whole problem that I'd be going to you is that I don't have any ideas.
Right.
And maybe they have like a little inkling of something that they'd like to do. But let's just get the ball rolling on some good ideas, some things that you've done in the past, some kind of new things that are kind of emerging as trends in the card, I guess you'd say, industry. And just some really good ideas other than cards too, like the gift tags that we'll talk about. So do you want to kick it off with some ideas?
Well, I know that a lot of people like to do handmade things, but don't necessarily have the time or the creativity to do it, and that's where I can step in and really help people out. What I expect people to do isn't to come to me and say, oh, I want it to be exactly like this and like this and have this. I expect, like, you know, oh, our favorite colors are, you know, blues and reds, and or, you know, I like traditional, or, you know, I want it to look more crafty or, you know, very modern. And I also get a lot of people who don't want it to be, you know, specifically Merry Christmas, you know, that need it to be more non-denominational. So I can certainly help out with a lot of that and just like get those, you know, top line information from you, and then I can go from it with it from there.
That's great. And I love some of these cards. I mean, they're really multidimensional. Like some of the things that we see here, there's like a ribbon that goes across here. Can you talk about some of the things that you did with this one?
Right. I like to layer papers, and if I'm not using like a pattern paper, I like to use, you know, some kind of design to create some interest to it. Like you can see like this one, and it's very decorative, very scrolly, and then having this dimensional piece on here really does help make it pop. And then on the bottom, I've even put like a snowflake stamp on it. So it really helps tie it in. And then, you know, again, that layering, it just adds some interest, and it makes it really look like it was handmade.
Yeah, and this is a non-denominational one with the Peace on Earth that can be for anyone. And it's just a nice thing, like, hey, the holidays are here. I'm thinking about you. So that's nice.
Yeah, and then we have like this card, and the black area represents like if there was a photograph, because I do get a lot of people who want to include a photograph. Yeah. I'm sure you want to include Dino in yours.
Yes, he's our little four-legged child.
Or, you know, the kids, or even a family picture, you know. So this is showing that you can have those layers, and a lot of different things going on as well. You know, I've got some embossing here on here, and then, you know, an overall pattern going on, and then even like having really this torn paper, it gives that illusion of, you know, snow. So this is a good one too. It's very non-denominational as well. And then this one was one I just did really quick. I had some leftover paper with this penguin on it. I was like, what am I going to do with this paper? And so I was thinking, oh, I make these. This was a really quick one, and it just says, what's up? And then penguin butt, you know, kind of a play off the what's up chicken butt. So it's just a very simple card, and also, you know, humorous. Some people like to add some humor and do some fun things like that too.
Yes, and then this idea, the gift tag, I just thought was brilliant, because not only, because I'm a matchy kind of person, so going into play with like my OCD, I'm like, okay, if I'm going to have handmade cards, then I want to have handmade gift tags, and they all have to match, and they all have to be the same theme, so you'd be able to do that, and these are absolutely adorable. They look like little candy cane ribbon here.
Just tie it right onto your bow or your ribbon. And
it's got a little bling here, and then what I love is that you can also address these, and they can be from Santa, because Santa needs to have different handwriting than you.
That's right.
The little Sherlock Holmes that you have.
Yeah, if you have kids that are around my kids' ages, they're starting to question whether Santa even exists. So this is a perfect way to kind of prolong that little dream for them, and for you too.
Yeah, exactly. So I just love all of these ideas, and thank you so much for sharing them with us.
No problem. It's my pleasure.
Helps to get the ball rolling, because we're about to get rolling on our cards.
Yes, we're going to make some cards today.
Yay! So I hope you enjoyed this, and definitely give Laura Lee a call if you need some cards or anything else made. She can do it.
Thank you.
Bye.